As a natural lifetime lifter, as you can tell by these puny gains, I have a big fascination whether people are natural bodybuilders or not. And when I say fascination, I mean it's just interesting seeing people that aren't natural. I really don't care if they are or they're not. If you take steroids or you don't, that's up to you. You're a grown adult. You choose to make those choices in life. But Greg Doucette does have an issue if you're trying to pass as natural when in fact you're enhanced because that gives people the wrong impressions and you're probably just a little shy about hiding the fact that you're unnatural. So we have Greg Doucette reacting to she's natty, but she's not. So I've seen this guy on Instagram a couple times. He just walks around and asks people if they're natural or not. But let's see what Greg has to say.
Are you natural
Coach
or not?
No,
You're not natural.
I'm not natural.
And remember, HRT, it's not just for men. It can be for women as well. Some women actually need HRT.
Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro.
Coach Greg, and finally, women are coming clean. People need to get rid of the stigma that you can't talk about PD.
I don't think anybody would assume that this woman is natural.
Use. And so Kenny KO approached this girl, very good looking, very attractive, and said, "Are you natural?" And many people think because she doesn't have bulging muscles or that she has a deep voice, she's not shaven, she looks extremely attractive, that she must be natural. But this couldn't be further
Tell us
from
the truth, Greg.
It's not just jacked up bodybuilders with striations coming out of every orifice that are the ones that are taking PDs. Frankly, most people who are taking PDs, you can't.
So he's saying PEDs, not PD, or maybe he shortened it to PDs, but physical enhancing drugs, PEDs. Like he says it so fast. I always thought he was saying PDs, 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 and then I checked the comments one day, and he even typed PEDs. So he's saying PEDs like just super fast.
Can't tell.
Or maybe he is shortening it. I don't know.
You cannot tell by looking. Sure, the most jacked bodies you can, but oftentimes people who are average looking or even below are the ones who are taking the most PEDs.
Question for you.
Really? Well, that's crazy. You're taking all these physical enhancing drugs, but you don't look physically enhanced. Isn't that a little backwards? Like, I don't know. If you take steroids and stuff like that, why do you take it? And do you feel it's because it just makes you look better? I don't know. Tell me, because I've never done it.
Are you natural or not?
No,
You're not natural.
I'm not natural.
And she could have easily lied. She could have said, "Sure, I'm natural. As natural as Mike O'Hearn."
Well, the last show, I was on a lot of shit. There's on Anavar, Primo, Glenn.
And frankly,
that?
she's natural right now. And so he says, "Are you natural?" "Yes, I am." But she
Wait.
wasn't in the past. Notice how she describes it. "For my last show, I was on a lot of shit." Says, "Could you explain what it was?" "Sure. Anavar, Primo, Clen, and T3.
What do those do?
And listen, just because you're on a lot of different compounds doesn't mean you're on a large cycle. Had she said, "Yes, I'm on Anavar, Winstrol, and Primo," you're thinking, "Oh my goodness, that's so much." What if it was 5 milligrams of each? In comparison, what if she said, "No, I only take Anavar, but it's 50 milligrams every single day"? And
I get what Coach Greg is saying.
can tell you that no two bodies are alike. Some people could take a little bit of something and experience virilization, while others, they take a shit ton and they don't notice any changes whatsoever. And so she competes in the wellness division and she looks absolutely amazing. And frankly, I was 99% sure that there's no way this was achieved naturally. But there's always that chance that maybe, just maybe, she did it natural. And he says, "Well, do you plan on continuing to do them?" She says, "No, I think I'm done with this." But why? She looks incredible. She's winning shows. She won her class. And
So you can take PEDs and still I'm sure the testing isn't as good. Like there's a whole doping scandal in MMA and boxing and stuff like that. So I guess it's probably just easy for her to get around the drug testing, but ain't it a little messed up that she won? Unless everybody's on the drug, then I guess. But
so why wouldn't she
know.
continue?
I don't know.
No, I think I'm done.
Like no bar or anything?
No, I think I'm done. It's too harsh on female hormones. So I just don't, want to viralize or anything like that.
And in case
What's
you don't know what
viralize?
viralize
Yeah, I
is
don't
or
know what that is.
virilization, that's when a female starts to slowly transition into looking more like a male. And so when you take androgenic anabolic steroids, some of the side effects are a deepening of the voice, facial hair growth, and clitoral enlargement. And so when you look at this girl, you're thinking, well, she didn't viralize. Nothing's negatively impacted her.
Yet.
How do we know? We don't know what her
maybe
voice sounded like a year ago, 5 years ago. Perhaps it's slowly becoming deeper. We don't know. And so just because somebody looks amazing, sounds amazing, looks perfect, doesn't mean that they're natural, and it doesn't mean that they haven't experienced virilization.
Never again.
No, I think I'm done.
Like no bar or anything?
And notice how Kenny KO says, no, you're not going to do another cycle. No VAR or anything. And for some reason, people think that VAR, no big deal. If you're a female and you're using steroids and it's Anavar, well, that's okay. It's just VAR. Listen, Anavar for a female is extremely powerful. To a female body, it's approximately 10 times more potent than that of a male.
Whoa.
And so if a girl says,
Holy moly.
I'm only taking Anavar. It's no big deal. I'm only doing 10 milligrams. It's nothing.
That thing is the Kaioken of freaking drugs.
Add a 0 to that and tell me, how would you feel? A girl taking 10 milligrams
Add a 0 to, like, if I was to take, 5 milligrams of testosterone? I don't know, guys. I don't know. And instead of 5, it's 50. Like, geez, that's a big boost.
VAR would be
I think. I don't know.
approximately the same thing as guy taking 100. And so if you took 100 milligrams Anavar, don't you think you'd experience changes? You get stronger, bigger, leaner?
Whoa.
Of course
Wait,
you would. And
you
so,
get leaner? Wait, what?
don't you think you'd experience changes? You get stronger, bigger, leaner?
Stronger, bigger, and leaner on one drug? See, man, this is the type of stuff that make me want to do the damn drugs, man. That's crazy. But then I saw a video. It's like, oh, do you want to be strong now, or do you just want to be strong forever? Because if you take drugs, you work out, you get stronger. But if you stop taking the drugs, your gains will immediately just start slowly decreasing. So it's like, well, I might as well. I mean, I'm in no rush to get physically, aesthetically super appealing. I'm in no rush personally, but I know a lot of people that are. And sometimes, I'll see guys at the gym. I'm like, damn, I wish I could get big like him. And it's gonna take me years to get big like him. And he might have got big in like 2 months taking something. So, but I'm never envious of it. It's just like, dang, I really wish I was that big. So I just work harder at it. I'm not like, oh, he's only big because he took drugs. I don't care. He can take drugs if he wants to. It's his choice. That's his prerogative, his choice.
Of course you would. And so even very small doses, they can in fact make a huge difference. 2 milligrams of Anavar. Think of it, even 2 milligrams of Anavar, add a 0 to that, that's 20. If a guy were to take 20 milligrams, they absolutely could experience changes. I know personally, if I were to take 20 milligrams, I could feel it in an hour. Would immediately
Jesus.
notice a change in my workouts. However, I am very sensitive and I understand what these things do. But please, if you're taking Anavar, don't just think, oh, this is just a baby steroid. It won't do anything to me. Also, changes can take place very slowly. Your first cycle, low dose Anavar, for example, you're thinking, oh, it never made any changes whatsoever. No, you don't think it does because you didn't perhaps notice a 5% change in the deepening of your voice. Perhaps a 5% enlargement of your downstairs. And so you get away with it. You did one cycle, no one really noticed. But do that 10 times. Say you do one cycle once a year for competition and you do that for 10 years with a 5% change every year. After 10 years,
Wow.
You've changed 50%. And so people who...
Well, at the same time, you said 5 years or 10 years?
Every year. After 10 years,
10 years, that's just a lot of time in general. Your body just changes naturally after 10 years. Like I'm 25 now. When I'm 35, I'm probably not going to look the same. It's just, you probably will look a bit more different than you would if you didn't take the drugs, but it's 10 years. I mean, that's a long time.
you've changed 50%. And so people who haven't seen you in a long time, they say, oh, hey, it's been 5 years. Hey, what's up?
5 years
And as
10
you
years isn't the
respond to
same,
that
Coach
question, they're
Greg.
thinking, what happened to your voice? What's going on? It slowly creeps up on you. And that first cycle you did, perhaps it was on very low doses. Problem is, the second time you do it, you're going to need to do more to get the same results. And so
Really?
year after year, you slowly keep doing bigger and bigger doses and experience greater and greater side effects. And so if you ever decide to go down that route of being not natural, understand that it can come with serious consequences.
And then we know you have a BBL, of course.
No, actually, no BBL.
And so oftentimes when you ask a woman, are you natural? It can mean much more than are you on performance enhancing drugs?
Brazilian butt lift.
Do you have any surgeries? A Brazilian butt lift? Do you have breast implants? And so truly, if you look at competitions,
Is that normal in the female bodybuilding to have like breast implants?
for the most part, IFBB pros, very rare, as in extremely rare, for anyone to actually be truly natural. And by natural, I mean not on performance enhancing drugs and have not had surgeries to augment their physiques. Not only that, if you're a competition
So the whole thing is just a sham, really. Like, yeah, you worked hard at the gym, but you also went and got some type of surgery. I'm not diminishing, people, I go to the gym too. Like, yeah, people work their ass off in the gym, but I'm just saying, like, if everybody's cheating, well, then it comes down to who was the biggest cheater, right? Or am I wrong? You let me know.
dieter and you're female, you're most likely going to lose a lot of the tissue in your breast because as you diet down, you get leaner. A lot of breast tissue is composed of body fat. And so if you get shredded on stage, you're most likely going to have a flat chest. And so what happens? Well, they get breast implant surgery. And if you look at competitors as they get dieted down, their face tend to get very lean. And so what do? They add in filler. Facial changes are occurring. The lips, they keep getting bigger and bigger year after year, some looking like they've been literally stung by a bee. Eyelashes are increased, eyebrows tattooed on, and hair. Who has their actual hair?
Weave.
You need a wig at this point. And so just think of the beauty standards that exist. Also, your skin, if it's not completely tan, you stick out like a sore thumb. And so we have...
Why do they tan? Like, I don't understand. Is it because other people tan, so you have to tan? I don't know.
fake tans on top of tanning. And where does it end? And so what I want you to know...
Yeah, like, why is she super tan?
...is just how prevalent this really is.
Why is she, like, super tan? Why? Like... Does that really make a difference?
And listen, I've dated bikini competitors, coached them in the past, had people come over to me from other coaches. I've seen a female competitor injecting Tren Ace with a 22 gauge syringe, only doing 0.3 mils. And I'm thinking, that's 30 milligrams of Tren Ace you're doing every day? Are you kidding me? And so imagine the sides that you're going to experience with that. 30 milligrams of Tren Ace a day is more than many men would even take. I've also seen girls taking 250 milligrams of test a week, getting ready for bikini competitions.
250 milligrams of testosterone. Holy crap.
Dated a girl taking 50 milligrams of Anavar every single day for 6 months, never saw any virilization whatsoever. But like most people, she wanted more. And so she switched to harsher, stronger compounds, eventually experienced a lot of negative side effects. And so I think it's important to bring awareness to the sport and understand that the majority of these bodies are not achieved natural. And if you do decide to go down that route,
that's me in the background. That's me. The normal physique. That's me.
That you most likely are going to experience something negative. Too much of a good thing is going to be bad. And just because you're taking low doses now and perhaps not experience side effects doesn't mean that you're not actually going to experience problems in the future.
Are you natural?
That's what makes me scared to do it too. It's like, dang, everybody's working out and they look good. They're all on some type of performance enhancer. But then like you hear about the side effects, like you might get pimples and it just makes me scared.
Ever touch anything?
I would encourage you to try to maximize what you can do natural. For example, you could take Turk Builder, which is now labeled as Ecti Builder.
Over here trying to sell me some stuff. Get out of here, Coach Greg. I just want your advice, not your drugs.
It's a difference. Another amazing supplement, beta-alanine.
I don't want your drugs, Coach. I don't want them. Keep them to yourself. I know they're not really drugs.
Metabolic PD supplements that you need. And so in the end, it's up to you if you're going to use performance-enhancing drugs or not. The lowest dose that makes you happy obviously is a better choice than simply using higher doses.
But you just get addicted to it. It's like, yeah, it's a low dose. You're doing better. And then, like you said, the next day, now you need to double it or do it like a little bit more.
And remember, HRT, it's not just for men. It can be for women as well. Some women actually need HRT. Some women who abuse hormones and stop, just like men, they need HRT, perhaps for life. Taking steroids can be dangerous. It's not just dangerous for men, it's dangerous for women. It can alter your female hormones, and testosterone is one of the hormones that females actually have. If you want to get your testosterone levels checked, that's right, it's both for men and women. Today's video is sponsored.
Man, and he got a sponsor. Damn, Coach Greg, rich as hell, man. I saw a picture of Coach Greg on Instagram, bro. Had a fat ass house. He had like Bentleys and stuff in his driveway. He didn't really, it wasn't a Bentley, but it was an expensive ass car. I was like, damn, Coach Greg really out here making money moves. Damn, bro, selling cookbooks, selling pills. Got sponsors on his videos getting 100,000 views. Like, golly, Coach Greg, rich did a motherfucker. I'm trying to be like Coach Greg. Anyway, this is your boy Miss. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for all the advice. If you guys give it to me in the description about how these drugs work and stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys want to, take steroids and stuff like that, just know that you're just risking your health and longevity for like a quick sensation. Unless it's your job to be a bodybuilder and stuff like that, then that's different. But it's your boy, man. It's your boy. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.